Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. This is Eisenherz and today we're going to have a quick look at the top 5 best cards for cEDH from the new Aetherdrift set and its supplementary commander decks. As always, cards are in alphabetical order. Number 1. Hashaton, Scarab's First. This 2 mana 1/3 zombie wizard is probably the most potent reanimator commander we've ever seen. Whenever you discard a creature card, you can pay 3 mana to create a token copy of that card. This triggered ability allows you to constantly reanimate the most broken creatures such as Jin-Gitaxias, Razakath, Hoarding Broodlord, Valgavoth, Consecrated Sphinx, Tivit, and so many more. Esper gives you great color identity and high card quality, and the only mediocre cards you have to include for this commander to function properly are some discard enablers such as Lion's Eye Diamond and Tortured Existence. On top of your ability to just outvalue your opponents with an army of absolute bombs, you have the option to start game-winning Thassa's Oracle lines with a split-second spell such as Angel's Grace or Extirpate at the bottom of the stacks in order to win without allowing anyone to cast any spells or activate any abilities to try to stop you. This commander really is an Esper and especially a Reanimator powerhouse. Number 2. Katramos, the New Dawn. This 3 mana 4/4 god has Menace, Lifelink and Indestructible but cannot attack or block unless there are 7 or more cards in exile. However, whenever a card gets exiled from a graveyard or the battlefield during your turn, you draw a card and lose a life. In essence, this means that you can turn any exile effect into card draw. Most common examples are of course Swords to Plowshares, Path to Exile and Portable Hold. But there are many more repeated exile effects such as Doughty Voidwalker, Relic of Progenitus and Scrabbling Claws. This triggered ability turns Katramos into a really solid card draw engine. Most interestingly though, with Necropotence you can go to your cleanup step, discard a card, exile to Necro and draw a new card from Katramos. Repeat this process to draw as many cards in your cleanup step as you want, only limited by your life total. With the right setup, this can be translated into drawing your whole deck and winning at instant speed during cleanup. Number 3. Lifecraft Engine. This 3 mana vehicle allows you to choose a creature type on ETB and it turns all of your vehicle creatures into the chosen type. Additionally, all creatures of the chosen type get +1/+1. At first, this does not seem like something that is too relevant in cEDH, and you are mostly right, but there is one specific deck that will greatly benefit from this card: Magda. Magda uses vehicles to tap her dwarves and create treasure tokens. This vehicle obviously allows her to do so, but it also buffs her dwarven army and it turns her other vehicles into dwarves as well. Artifact dwarves, that is. And those will now be able to tap to make more treasure tokens and to combo off with. A really solid upgrade for Magda. Number 4. Repurposing Bay. This 3 mana artifact allows you to pay 2 and tap it to sacrifice an artifact and tutor another artifact with mana value equal to 1 plus the sacrificed artifact's mana value directly into play. This is an effect we've already seen before on Birthing Pod. Although Repurposing Bay is not as potent because it costs mana to activate and can't tutor creatures into play, it is definitely a really strong toolbox card, allowing artifact-based decks to turn rocks into value engines and value engines into combo pieces repeatedly. Just imagine turning that 1-drop into a stacks piece into another stacks piece, and finally using that to find your combo piece. A highly versatile upgrade for artifact-centric decks. Number 5. Unstoppable Plan. This 3 mana enchantment allows you to untap all of your non-land permanents at the beginning of your end step. While it's not as strong as something like Seedborn Muse, it still comes close because it allows you to go all in during your turn. Also, it triggers in your end step, reducing the available points of interaction for your opponents and allowing you to use your permanents again during your turn. Most interestingly though, this is a card that makes Necropotence even more powerful. In this flash meta, people are often able to cast spells or simply win at instant speed, so being able to untap your mana rocks after putting 20 life into your Necropotence, flashing in something like Valley Floodcaller, and then winning with whatever you got off your Necropotence seems like a really strong line we will see in the future. And that's it for this flavorful standard legal set. Overall, it's not blowing me away by any means, but there are definitely some strong cards that will leave their mark in the cEDH meta. What are your top picks from Aetherdrift? Please let me know in the comment section below. And as always, thanks for watching my videos, make sure to subscribe and auf Wiedersehen.